Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuned in to Off the Bench London with your hosts, Malcolm the Milkman Noel and Scott the Visionary Home. Only at the clubhouse, where the game never stops. 450 pints, half-price wings, massive screens, and the best staff in the city. Don't forget to like and subscribe. YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, wherever you get your podcasts fixed.
Yeah, look, we the boys that been running the town, don't debate that. Giving out jerseys like blessings, you can take that. Every Monday night, that ritual for sacred. Big screen dreams, we made it at the basement. Off the bench, London, we up now. Pints in the air, feel the hometown sound. Talking life, hustling them game situations. Built from the grind, pure dedication. Ain't no gimmicks, it's love and foundation. The clubhouse vibe, that's a London celebration. We talk sports, life, motivation. Every drop of milk, that's innovation.
You're rocking with Off the Bench London. Brought to you by 100 Kellogg Lane, the clubhouse, where London comes to watch the game.
Now let's get into the show.
Cue the whole vibe.
There we go. We're back for another week.
This is different though.
This is different.
We're not in a sim or anything like that. We're just in the night's room.
Yeah. It's nice. It's a nice night.
It's quieter, no background noises, people not walking by. But
I feel like you just didn't want to wear your pigeon shirt in public.
no, I'll go out there and show everyone the pigeon shirt.
Because I thought that's what you were talking about. This is different.
No, might as well have the room. Show off the shirt, the sweater that you can get online. Go Pigeons Go.
Hey, I mean, I guess you can say that this week.
Yeah.
They slapped around the Raiders a little bit.
Yeah, but do you expect any different?
Yeah,
was
well,
the
I
Raiders.
mean, no, but
That was a floor mat.
yeah.
And we're talking about professionals here.
It was a Kenny Pickett ripple. Oh, yeah.
At the end.
That's so funny.
It's
Like-
kind of sad.
When you're winning so much that you can put your backup in the Super Bowl just to be like,
Might as well give them an
we
opportunity.
can rest our starters for next year.
Right? That's all it's about, man.
Yeah.
Spread the wealth. Enjoy it.
Get him a couple Super Bowl snaps.
Right? Hey, it also helps like for negotiations. I played in the Super Bowl. I didn't say how long. At least I played.
That's true. We will trade you a Super Bowl winning quarterback.
Right? He's got experience in the Super Bowl.
I mean, I feel like that's kind of one of those things that like some people play all nervous when they're in like championship games or like in games with a lot on the line. And I've always heard the saying like, hey guys, act like we've been here before.
Well,
Like-
Kenny Pickett's been there.
Yeah. Well,
He didn't get them there, but he was there.
yeah. He's president.
He was in the group project, and he got the A.
Yeah. Like,
Did you
nailed
do
it.
anything? You don't have to.
It's debatable, but
Yeah, well,
you know what?
this is what it is.
It is what it is. There was a lot that happened this week though. Like we're getting into crunch time.
A
And-
lot.
And the amount of teams that are fighting for playoff spots, I mean, it's weird because the AFC and the NFC are totally different. Like this week, like a bunch of teams got eliminated from the AFC playoffs.
Yes.
NFC, it is still wide open.
Kinda.
I
Yeah.
mean, there's a lot of teams fighting for winning their division,
Yep.
jockeying for position, but like the AFC is fairly set.
Yes.
There's not going to be a ton too much movement.
Yeah, we shouldn't be shocked with anything coming up from the AFC. NFC, yeah. And a lot of teams are playing and some teams are losing. And it's like, wait, what? You're losing to them? Like how?
Yeah, I think some of it has to do with looking too far ahead. Like there's certain teams you lose. Like that's when we talk about like those making your layups.
Yep.
It's because people aren't they're overlooking the first step.
Yeah.
Where you have to still win. It's like when players drop a pass because their heads turned, they're already half looking downfield. Or well, here's another example. Like you ever play pool?
Yeah.
When you're trying to you're trying to make the ball, but you're also trying to set up your next shot.
Exactly.
When you're thinking too much about setting up your next shot, you're assuming that first one is already in.
Yeah.
And then you don't make the first one, you're like, well,
There goes that ball.
yeah, I guess I'm out.
Well, I guess you could also say, like, for some of these teams this week, a lot of them were already eliminated from the playoffs, so they were playing with house money.
Yeah.
It didn't matter to them.
Some of them are.
They can, spoil somebody else's dream. And there was definitely one game that I was a little shocked that the outcome came out the way it did. And all I'm going to preference right now is 9. Oh, man. Like, yeah, we'll get into that. But, like, wow.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Giddying to the end zone.
Grittying?
Grittying, sorry, it's grittying.
It's like giddying.
I
I realized it was against the Cowboys, but
yeah. You know what? Give me that unk status. It's fine.
yeah,
I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll take the unk status.
you're showing your age, man.
Yeah. This is the fun one.
Yeah, the next Phillip Rivers over here.
Man. Talk about a week. But
I can't believe he came in on like a week's notice.
less than a week.
Less than a week.
And
From
Yeah.
sitting on his couch to starting a game
almost winning.
against one of the top defenses.
And almost winning.
Yeah.
The other team needed a field goal to beat him.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Seahawks.
Okay, we should
Yeah, we'll get into that after. They've got something's going on. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, well, we want to say shout out to Clubhouse. I know we're not actually in Clubhouse, but we are in 100 Kellogg right
We're
now.
clubhouse adjacent.
Yeah.
I walked through the clubhouse door to get here.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big building.
Yeah, we still got our Powerhouse beers. You can still get
Yeah.
it. Your half price wings, 450 pints, Powerhouse all day. You know what I mean?
It's a great place.
If you have like a work gig that you need to get through, you and a bunch of your coworkers can rent one of these spaces as well during the day. Get some little bit of catering to you guys, and you get like we have a TV over here that you can set up so you guys can have like your board meetings and so forth.
Well, there's lots of different spaces in here. So like you could have your meetings, but there's also spaces for everyone to like go work by themselves.
Oh,
so you're
for
not
sure.
stuck in a room together.
Yeah.
Like you can go have a nice, enjoyable lunch.
Yeah,
Do
lobsters.
some of the million things. Did you say lobster?
I didn't say lobster.
Oh. I thought you said get lobster. I was like,
Well, actually, not,
Like, do they
actually a
have
few
lobster?
weeks ago they did do lobster fest
see, oh, okay, yeah.
here. So you're thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Tons
fine,
of
yeah.
options, though. Tons of options.
Now I just want lobster. It's weird.
I like shrimp better
Yeah. Well,
than crab. King crab.
it got to be king.
Ugh, food. But early topic today.
Yeah, let's talk about what were you thinking? How relationships and
Sports are connected?
Sports are connected.
Yeah, no, honestly, like I think we can talk about this in preference to a degree where it's just like how people are one to be on a team.
Exactly. I feel like life is all about that connection, and everybody wants to be part of a team. Whether it's you go to school the first time, what do you want to do? You want to meet some friends. You want to join your group, make your team. Then you start playing sports, or even then you're put in a class that's becomes your team.
Yes.
Then you start playing.
Your grade is your team. Yeah.
Yeah, you start playing sports. You've got the team atmosphere there, and I think being part of a a team is always something that makes you think about something that's bigger than yourself.
I like that.
Is there's a lot of people that are going through things all on their own, and they don't have a team to pump them up, to help build them up, to help motivate them. Because when it comes down to it, all of us are the average of the people we're surrounded with.
Oh, for sure, 100%.
So whether it's the people you work with, whether it's the people you see outside of work, whether it's sports teams, whether it's your own personal relationships, even your family.
Yes. Well, that's your first team,
Yeah, exactly.
right?
But if they're all building you up and you're trying to, because nobody wants to be the weakest link on any team, right?
There's always one, though.
There is always one.
Yep.
And nobody wants to be that guy. Nobody wants to be that guy.
No.
So that makes you want to strive for greatness, strive to be better.
Well, that's the hope, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the hope of the team. Maybe not individually, but like 100%. You know, as a team, you want to build each other up. You want to make sure that everyone has an opportunity, has an equal say, and someone that you can rely on.
Yeah.
And I think like when you view like relationships, teams, a lot of fans of sports, it's like we may not be playing the sport. For example, like we're talking about football.
Yeah.
I can't even speak. We may not even be on the pitch or on the field when our team is, going for that drive, but we share that commonality of like trying to be better overall. So like I might be like, you're a Bengals fan, I'm an Eagles fan.
We have lots to strive to be better at.
Yeah. But like, obviously we were going on a losing streak. Your friends are noticing that you're a little bit down because your team's not doing as well. You see them, they're playing the Raiders this week, and now you get that extra boost of like, we're playing the Raiders, we better not lose. But I'm gonna like get a few of my friends, we're gonna go watch the game. Now we're all in like a really good mood, just watching someone else strive for greatness.
I mean, when you say, yes, I get it. As fans, you have nothing to do with the outcome of the game.
No.
But you kind of do.
100%.
Because you see all these games where, for example, if at the end of the game, the entire stadium is chanting, "Fire your coach," the writing might just start beyond the walls. Because they want to, at the end of the day, they're doing this because they want to impress their fans. And when fans buy merchandise, go to the games, that's contributing to the pool of money they have to distribute to the players. So in a roundabout way, you are kind of
contributing to the team. No, 100%. You're right. No, I like how you said that. And you're not wrong. I guess like the other...
Like, yes, you're on the sidelines, but you're still doing something. Because if you're married, if Steph is always pumping you up, telling you, "You got this. You're amazing. You're gonna go crush it." You're like, you walk around with your chest out, and you're like,
it's a confidence
"You know, right? I got it."
Yeah.
But I mean, not that she ever would do this, but like if she was just always like down on you all the time, you'd be like, "Oh man, I can't do anything."
Like being
right.
a Leaf fan. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But that affects you. It's in the back of your head all the time.
Yes.
So that's why it's nice when you have people that are behind you, have your team behind you, that are always like helping you, pumping you up, gassing you up a little bit.
Oh, not like that. No. Then you always get like the odd sheep where like you have the realistic person on every team, where it's just like...
It's true. But sometimes you need that too. It's part of that whole team dynamic.
Yeah.
Because like if we were like, "Oh yeah, we're so amazing. Yeah, our co-ed rec soccer team could totally beat Liverpool. Yeah, we believe in ourselves." Like, well, I mean, settle down. Be realistic.
Pump the brakes.
Simmer.
Like hold down.
Yeah.
No, you're right. But definitely, like, I think a lot of people who do get into sports want that sense of connection.
Yeah.
Whether it's through a TV screen, live at the game,
Well,
or
it just brings people together.
even at the water table, or like when we're all getting our coffees at work, we can talk about the game, and it's like, a form of connection. Like, you're breaking the ice with a coworker who, they might be a Leaf fan, I might be a Calgary Flames fan. We might play last night or whatever, and we have that conversation, just like, my team beat you, blah, blah. Or, a person from my team gets traded to their team. It's like, oh, actually, you got a really great player. You may not know, but I've been following this person for so long. And then that builds that connection.
Well, yeah, it gives you something common to talk about.
Yeah.
Whether it, like, you know how you build those super strong bonds with people from work?
Yeah.
Because you're working on the same problems all the time.
Yes.
So you know exactly what the other person's going through.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing with sports. Like, if you were to run into a random Eagles fan on the street, you could talk to them for hours.
100%. Well, first off, I'll find out when they became
If
fans.
I ran into one of the 6 Bengals fans in the city,
You got more than 6.
that's true. There actually is a shocking amount.
Actually, like, Bengals fans, y'all were huge when Carson Palmer was your QB.
Yeah.
Everyone loved it when he was your QB at one point. And then obviously you had Andy Dalton, and then
Red Rocket, yeah.
and then now you got Burrow, and he's not having fun right now.
Yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere. But because of his relationships with everybody.
See, so for y'all who don't know, last Wednesday he had a press conference, and he was saying that, he wasn't having fun playing football anymore. And a lot of people perceive that as maybe he was talking about head office, or due to the fact that he's been, dealing with injuries and so forth, that it's not fun for him anymore. So a lot of people speculated that it was like Andrew Luckish. But then
Yeah, I don't think so.
Jamar Chase was like thinking it was AI. So it's like, me personally, I'm listening to all this, and I'm like, what's his relationship with his team right now? Because he fought to keep T. Higgins and Jamar Chase on the team. Those are his guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, that's his team.
That's his team. And it was like,
but I think he's
starting
also
to act out
frustrated.
of character. So maybe he needs to like rely back onto his team.
I know he's frustrated because the Bengals are terrible at scouting.
Well, okay.
They don't.
I wouldn't say they're terrible at scouting. When it comes to drafting, it's hard to draft the right person.
Yeah, but they take some reaches, and not all, because they don't have a big scouting team.
Okay.
It's not as good as it could be, and he's having to make calls, and they're asking him, "What's your opinion on this?" Or to an extent, he's like, "I just want to be able to come have fun. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. I don't want it to all be on me." If that makes sense.
No, and you're right.
He wants to be able to just be, I'm a quarterback. I'm not a GM. You should, you're the GM. You shouldn't be asking me, do you think this guy or this guy's better?
And you're not wrong. But, I'm looking at a few other teams. Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? I feel bad from what happened yesterday, honestly. But, him and Burrow kind of remind me of each other.
Yeah,
It's just
Kansas City has a better front office.
Better front office. They took the right risk. They sat him for longer. So basically, Patrick Mahomes sat for a full year before he actually got the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah.
But they built off of the wide receiver core, the tight end core, and so forth. And then because of their dominance, we're able to build a defense off of it.
Yeah.
Where Bengals right now,
defense is in shambles.
100%. But it was like,
hey, at least now they have a whole off season plus 3 weeks to sort that.
But
out,
like, I also look at
I
it from
guess.
this, like, from the start of this year to now, your own line is so much better.
It has.
Like,
It's improved quite a bit.
for the past few years, all we've been talking about is get him some O line. We
Yeah.
didn't care about their defense, just get him an O line. But in practice, like in the preseason, he tweaked his ankle, he tweaked his wrist, he got an illness. Like, he is injury prone. So like, maybe he's not talking to his team and building those necessary relationships to like raise his morale. And that's like a little of my concerns that's going on right now. Just like
Yeah,
with
I
Patrick
don't know.
Mahomes, it's like the season, it has been going well. And like for the past 2 weeks, if karma is a B, because Rashid Rice has been getting hit and run these past 2 weeks. And like,
Yeah.
I mean, hard hits.
Good.
Karma. But
Carr is right.
But I look at that and it's just like, overall, it's just like the team demeanor is still there. Even like when Patrick Mahomes did go down with his ACL, the morale was still there. They understood the reality of what's going on. Obviously,
Yeah.
they're out of the playoffs, but they know that they have a formula how they can get back in. And, you know, all the distractions might have to be gone by next year.
I don't think there'll ever not be distractions with Kansas City.
I think someone's going to retire next year, or at the end
Oh,
of this
well,
year.
yeah, probably.
I
It
think
makes
that
sense.
he's going to be the biggest distraction gone. Honestly, Kelsey kind of should have to retire. If I was him, you're still at the top of your game. You may not make it to the playoffs, but
I mean, if I was him, I would be seriously thinking about retiring. Or like, you have everything. Like, yes, you still have like love the game,
yeah,
love the atmosphere,
Yeah.
but at the same time, you still have your health.
yes,
Like, to be able to go in, battle week in, week out, and be able to come out still with a good head on your shoulders, without any crazy injuries.
true. Also,
And it's not like he's gonna fall off the map.
no, he won't. No, he's built. Funny, he's built his new teams. He has his podcast now. He's got
Exactly.
his wife that he's got to focus on.
I mean,
He
his
can-
team, like you said, first team, family.
Yeah. And maybe it's time for him to pivot and focus on building a new team or expanding his team.
Yeah.
He can always be a part of the organization, but maybe it's now time for him to like pass his wisdom down and, you know, be a good teammate.
Yeah. Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And being a good teammate also, and like, is knowing when to fold it up and being like, I am actually being a hindrance
Yeah.
to the team.
You can't always be the number one guy. Sometimes you have to realize see the reality and go, okay, now I'm a role player.
Or sometimes you just, you know, we're a podcast and we say, get off the bench.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Sometimes
you
you gotta get back onto the bench.
Yeah, sometimes you need to get someone else off the bench and you take that spot. And that's how you become a really good teammate. That's how you build great relationships.
Yeah.
And you see a lot of that in the NBA. You know, you see stars come out all the time, you know, dominating, but then, you know, they get a little bit older and maybe it's time to be a role player, be that sixth person because someone else may be able to do something that you can't do anymore
Oh, exactly.
at that high level.
Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, we're starting to see LeBron do that now too.
Kind of, yeah.
'Cause he's taking a big step back because he's like,
I
I don't
hate it.
need to be the number one guy anymore.
Well, it's funny because like we talk about LeBron, we're talking about Kelsey right now. Another thing that just happened this weekend, and like yeah, I'm a bit of a nerd as well. Is John Cena officially retired from the WWE, and like the new era is coming into the
Yeah.
WWE now. Not necessarily sports. It's like, you know, it's drama, but they're athletic.
It's an athletic soap opera.
Yeah, 100%.
As long as you understand it for what it is, it's a
100%.
great thing.
They're now kicking off to a next generation. My generation's almost done. Like Randy Orton's like one of my top guys that I always loved.
Yeah.
But I always loved John Cena. Roman Reigns is now part-time in the show. They have Cody Reigns. I can't really get on that.
I
But-
haven't watched enough of it in a long
Yeah.
time. I know all the The
But,
old
like,
guys you're talking about, though.
now they're getting to, like, that the new guys are coming in, and like one huge name that's kind of been like being pumped dramatically is like Joe Hendry. Say his
No
name.
idea who that is.
Yeah. So they've been pumping him. So he's going to be definitely like the huge baby face for the WWE. They have this new guy called Obi-Femi. He's going to be the new Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? They don't have, in my eyes, the next Undertaker.
Yeah.
But they don't necessarily need it. LA Knight's another great example where he kind of reminds you of Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock.
I mean, I feel like there was an era of wrestling when it was less athletic and like crazy stunts and more gimmicks.
Yep.
And that was fun.
Yep.
Like, that was also funny when everyone's like, oh, it's not real. Like, obviously it's not real.
Yeah,
Do you seriously think people could get in that kind of a physical altercation
some of
2
it
or
is
3
real,
times a week?
but it's crafted. It's crafted art.
Exactly.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, it's like some of these old wrestlers know that they can't give the same performance.
Yeah.
So they're understanding that, for me to be a good teammate, for me to have good relationships with the fans,
Like, I need to pass it on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think we're seeing a lot more in that as we get older. We're starting to see it because, we're football fans and we're seeing like the torch being passed down. Tom Brady retired just a few years ago, and then Patrick Mahomes got the torch.
Yeah.
It's been 10 years since he's been this dominant, and now we're going to see someone else take that torch. And I'm wondering who's the new guy going to be starting that legacy.
It's hard to say.
It's still too early.
I feel like Caleb Williams is doing pretty well right now.
I can't believe you just said that.
I know. Hey, maybe it's just Ben Johnson.
It has been done.
It's a lot of Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
But he's holding it together. Drake May is going to be great.
Okay, Drake. Yeah.
He's gonna be
I can
great.
get behind with Drake May. Yeah.
Well, there's a lot more to see with Jaden Daniels, Jackson Dart. Like, some of the rookies, you're like, you have no idea.
It's still too early. But yeah, there's a few. Like, there's some middle of the ground guys. But hey, maybe the new era is grandfathers in the NFL. Philip Rivers. Oh, Lord.
Just bringing back a timeless classic.
That is hilarious.
But that game kind of just showed, like, we'll get into it in a
Yeah.
bit anyway. But it kind of shows you how hard the NFL is.
It is.
Like, you see him, he's a Hall of Famer. He will be in the Hall of Fame at some point.
100%.
This just reset the clock, so it's going to take even longer.
Reset his insurance policy for his kids.
Yeah, that's funny. He's out there looking after his team.
Yep.
His team of 12.
Him, his wife.
10 kids.
10 kids.
Which is amazing because it's all with one person.
I just wonder if he has a TV at home. Because, that's very Catholic of him.
Yeah, it was
Very Catholic. All right, let's get into some football.
Thursday night game, though. Holy.
Atlanta versus Tampa. I don't think anybody would have picked ATL to win against Tampa. Like, I don't think anyone would have thought of it.
Man, some of these teams are just weird, though. Like, Atlanta, they're
playing for nothing. They're playing with less money.
Yeah. They're just spoiling other people's good time.
Like, they're basically just saying, hey, Carolina, we'll give you an opportunity.
Yeah, Mike Evans was pissed after the game.
Well, rightfully so. I would be too. We're talking about the Falcons.
He came back from this big injury, and they're trying to make the playoffs and can't beat the Falcons. They got Kyle Pitts just like everyone else.
Showing up and making everyone a believer again. So the next year you draft him and then he screws you over.
This is what I'm saying. It's going to ruin everybody. Everyone's going to hate him next year. Like, just watch. He's going to get everyone that has him, everyone that started him, they're moving on to the next round because he crushed it for them.
Yep. Bench him.
Yeah. Like, he's not doing it. Next week he's
Fraud.
going to be like one catch for like
Yeah.
negative 5
Very,
yards.
very fraudulent.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I'll believe it when he's actually had a good like last 3-4 weeks.
true.
Probably through last 3 weeks. But
I think my wife had him in fantasy, and I think
yeah, I know. I'm still salty about it.
she's gonna win this week. She had no business being in the playoffs, and now she's moving on because of Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, I know.
Good for her though.
That's rude. Not good for her.
Hey,
I mean,
I got to cheer on my team.
Yeah, that's fair. Ugh.
All right, we can talk about the next game, Cleveland and Chicago. 3.
Hey, Shadur is back down to earth for sure.
Is it though?
Yes,
But
he had a passer rating of like 30.
He didn't play well.
He is back to being your standard Browns quarterback.
Yeah, but it was pretty bad overall.
Yeah, oh,
It wasn't just
100%.
him.
The defense wasn't doing what they normally do. Like,
Defense didn't do enough. Jerry
wasn't
Jeudy
even
should
like-
never be a number 1 receiver.
but it wasn't even like that. Chicago was beating them in one dimension. They were running on them. They were passing on them. Once that opened up everything, they couldn't. The Browns couldn't do anything. Myles Garrett got 1.5 sacks though, so he's
Yeah.
what, like 1 sack away?
He has 21 and a half sacks now.
Yeah, so he's like 1 sack away from tying the record.
Yeah.
Which is wild.
Good for him.
With like 3 more games.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's entirely possible. Plus, in the last week, they play against the Bengals. Which is kind of disappointing, but
Well, hopefully Bengals shut down Burrow for the rest of the year.
they won't.
They should.
He's going to want to play.
He should be shut down.
Yes and no. I feel like,
Your playoff hopes are done. Shut down.
yeah, but there's still the building team chemistry. You're getting reps in.
For what? Like
For the fans.
well, okay, all right, let's flip. Baltimore versus Cincinnati. 24 for Baltimore, 0 for Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know, it sucked. But, so if you are a fan of a team
100%.
and you finally able to go buy tickets to a game,
I understand what you're saying. Okay.
would you like to see your favorite player play? If they shut him down with 3 weeks left in the season,
Knowing his history, I would not go to the game. Me personally, if I was a Cincinnati fan right now and I had those tickets, I may not go for Burrow. I may go for seeing what the future has now because.
no, the future has Burrow.
But I just know how injury prone he is. Me being a standard fan, also seeing that he hasn't started it full season. He's never actually finished a real season since the days he was in the Super Bowl.
Okay, let's flip it.
I'm listening.
If I were to be like, hey Malcolm, I got 2 tickets to an Eagles game, but the Eagles aren't going to make the playoffs, so Saquon Barkley's sitting out. So is Jalen Hurts. And you'd be like, do you even want to go? Is that what you would say, or would you be like,
I'd be like, who are
nah,
they
let's
playing?
go?
Who are they playing? Because I know the other team is going to go out full out.
True.
That's my mindset. It's like knowing the team that I'm actually going to be cheering for may not be full strength. Their opponent may be at full strength and need those points, and then you can see the backups trying to make a contract contribution for next year.
Yeah, but at the same time, they play for the fans.
Understand this.
So, like, if I'm only ever going to see one game of my entire life.
Okay, yeah. It's like the NBA thing with load management.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I get it. Players get injured. It's a big thing.
Yep.
But, like, nobody wants to be playing meaningless football. But at the same time, it's for the fans. That's the meaning.
Okay, so
Otherwise, you have teams that are like, oh, okay, well, why did the Giants even play the entire year?
Well, I look at it from this perspective, and like I'm skipping ahead a little bit. If I was the Minnesota Vikings I definitely want to start my rookie because that's playing experience for him. Knowing that I don't have a lot of tape on him, I can build an offensive plan that will work for him next year. We kind of have a lot of tape on Burrow, and that's what I'm saying. It's just like the
Yeah, but
injury.
you still need to build that set because like he's gotten used to this O-line now.
Yep.
Hopefully the O-line stays next year.
I'm just hoping he doesn't get injured.
Yeah.
Let me knock on wood.
Everyone's always hoping. Like
Yeah.
you can get Micah Parsons, non-contact. Mahomes,
Contact.
It was a little bit of contact.
Yeah, it was a tackle.
It was a lot of he just landed awkwardly on his knee, but like it could happen to anyone at any time. So, when I was having problems with my knee, I went to physio and I was told, you could keep playing. Like I'm not going to tell you to stop playing on it because you could, as long as you're doing your exercises, you're trying to improve it. If I say no, don't do this, it's just going to get worse.
Yeah, exactly. Because
So like if he doesn't play, maybe he's going to lose that synergy.
well, I'm not
they
saying
built.
not work out still.
But you could get hurt doing anything.
Yeah, especially Burrow.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, YouTube.
I didn't hear it.
Perfect.
All right, fair. Arizona and Houston, 20-40.
I think Houston is going to make a deep playoff run.
That defense.
Yeah.
Defense wins championships and it's starting to show.
Yeah. They're definitely playing really well. I think they were up by 20 before the Cardinals had like 10 total yards,
That's crazy.
which is insane.
Ridiculous.
And then at that point, you're like, well, we can coast. Like the Texans still do have like some problems on offense, but like you can hide problems on offense.
Well, it's
with
what I've been saying about Green Bay, right?
insane defense.
If you have a good defense, you can make all the risk on offense because you know your defense is going to bail you out.
Yeah, exactly. And you're going to have good field position all the time,
Yeah.
which is huge. Like they're not trying to go from their own 5. They're trying to go from the other team's 45.
True. Oh. Can't really. Yeah, I think Arizona's just trying to do whatever they can. They're gonna have to rebuild because Kyler's done.
Oh yeah, they're 100% in going into rebuild mode.
So
They gotta fix a few things. Like
a few things. You think that's a team that's worse than the Bengals right now? 100%.
if they played, I don't know how it would go. Be interesting,
Yeah.
but they don't. So
True. Actually, we could talk about a team that's even worse than both teams. New York Jets versus Jacksonville.
well, the Bengals did lose to them in embarrassing fashion. So what you just said is debatable. But the Jets have already packed it in for the season. They packed it in for the season at the trade deadline.
Yeah.
They had a fire sale on half their team. If they can draft well,
That's the hope, right?
they can turn it all around. But I don't know. The Jets are going to be the Jets.
Jets.
I think we've talked about this before. They have way too many distractions. But Jacksonville's...
Fraudulent. I still say they're fraudulent.
You think they're frauds?
Still fraudulent.
I don't see. That's the interesting thing. Like that division is so interesting right now. Because it is the Texans, the Jags, Colts. Why am I forgetting the last one? There's one that is not even close to being in the playoffs.
Let's check.
Jeez, that's embarrassing. No.
Oh, Titans.
Titans. Yeah, there we go.
That's why, because they were non-existent all year. That's why we forgot
There
about
it is. Yeah. They exist.
They were the team. that's just trying to learn from each other.
Yeah,
it's
they
like
have a lot to build on.
Yeah. So
But I think the Texans and the Jags are both definitely going to the playoffs.
yeah, Colts needed to win this week to maintain it. I think.
No, they've fallen off.
Yeah.
They've fallen off. They fell off almost as hard as the Bucks have.
True. Well, not necessarily, right? Because the Colts are 8-6,
Yeah, I know they're 8-6.
right?
But-
Texans are 9-5. Jags are 10-4. So you take that in consideration, like Colts still have a chance to make a wild card spot.
Oh no, 100%. They still do have the potential to get in, but I think they're gonna struggle with Phillip Rivers.
Yeah.
Like he might be able to squeak out 1 or 2 wins, but I don't think 10 wins is going to be enough for a wild card spot.
With Jacksonville, I just don't see enough. I think they just had a very easy schedule,
Oh, 100%.
and that's why they're doing well as we think. But I think it's very fraudulent. It's not like Denver, where I've been saying like Denver are fraudulent in my eyes because they played to the competition of who they're playing, and they were just one play better than the other team.
Which is a championship mentality. Like, I don't care who we're playing, we'll be better.
By one play, I'm just worried, is that going to translate back into the playoffs? Because, playoffs is a different beast. Everyone understands the assignments. You're not necessarily getting paid to be in the playoffs. You play for your championship, you play for pride. Now you're going to be playing teams that are like, okay, now I'm turning it on, and I'm just going to put my foot on the gas pedal, and I'm not slowing down. And that's why I'm worried about Jacksonville, because like they're doing enough. Trevor Lawrence is kind of like nice this year. I'll give him that.
Yeah, well, did you see 6 touchdowns?
Yeah.
Well, five tossing and 1 rushing?
Come playoffs, though, can he continue that?
I mean, 6 touchdowns in a game is not sustainable, but 3
Yeah.
is.
So that's just my whole thing.
I don't know. It's just nice to see. It's nice to see some of the teams coming up that you're like, there's been times in the season where you're like, this team should be better than this.
Mm-hmm.
And then they actually they get it together for a game, and you're like, nice.
Sure. All right, LA Chargers versus Kansas City Chiefs. 16-13. Kansas City has officially been eliminated from playoffs. Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL. Chris Jones didn't even know at the end of the game that they were actually eliminated from playoffs because he was talking to the presser saying they still have a chance, not realizing that they were actually eliminated.
That's wild.
Well, when you believe in like your team can get out of anything, when you have Andy Reid, who's been like
No, but I mean, like, not knowing the math.
Yeah.
Like, I realize other things happened during that would affect it,
Yeah.
but also like going in and being like, nah, we need to win.
Unless like the whole team's been like, let's not focus on the negatives, let's focus on the positives and try to win every game.
Let's just go win.
And not worry about the negative aspect of things.
Yeah, one game at a time.
Yeah. There's that possibility, and that's why he didn't know the impact, because that can also breed a lot of pressure that could be negative to a team. Knowing that one mistake, one play could knock us out of a playoff. Well,
Yeah, but I mean, Kansas City, they're like, they should be like, guys, we've been here before.
but it's been 10 years. This is 10 years since, Patrick Mahomes and Kansas City will not be in the playoffs. 10 years.
Wild. I'm not going to lie. I'm excited to not see them in the Super Bowl.
Well, yeah, same. But it's going to be weird not seeing them in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? Because of them, we've had a lot of rule changes that I like now. Like, both teams get the chance to play or have the ball in overtime.
Yeah, that's nice.
You know what I mean? If it wasn't for Kansas City, we wouldn't have a lot of improvements to the game that we kind of enjoy.
That's true.
Still don't like the new kickoff, but,
I kind of do.
I miss like the old days where like Devin Hester used to return every single ball.
Okay, but that's when people were getting murdered.
Blocking was a block.
Yeah. But like, you're catching the ball while someone is running full speed at you.
And if
Or-
they miss, it could be a touchdown.
well, they mostly don't miss.
But if they miss,
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, I get why they did it.
yeah. Chargers though, they're
They're hanging on.
man, it's nice. It's they need it though, because if any fan base, well, come here, friend. If any team needs a fan base, it's the Chargers because they don't really have true fans.
That's true. This is going to build a lot. Like,
Yeah.
I could see a lot of fans going towards the Chargers just because they like the way Harbaugh does
Yeah.
things.
Hey, you never know. You might see Shamir become a NFL coach.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's weird it must be a strange concept for those college coaches now, because it used to be the coach of a college team was loaded. They were the richest person in the organization.
Mm-hmm.
And now the coach has 4 or 5 players that are getting paid more than him.
Yep.
They're like, that would just be weird.
Yeah.
Like, I realize that's the reality in the NFL, but like, these kids come in with that attitude and you can't talk to them the way they used to.
The
You have
level
to talk to them like,
as peers, not as a coach.
yeah, as
Which is
peers are
weird.
like, I'm sure some of the kids get an attitude and they're like,
Now we're wondering whose 401k is better,
you're like,
mine because I'm your coach, or
like, listen
you
here,
because-
coach, I'm going to play the way I want to play because I got paid $10 million to come here. Or I don't know, whatever
Yeah,
numbers,
I don't
who's
know
making
NIL
what. But
money, but
I got paid a lot of money to come here, whereas before they were like,
I came here because of you.
yeah, you came here so I can coach you, not you came here for the dollars and the publicity.
NIL, the advantages of it.
Yeah, and disadvantages.
The one thing, and we're like staying to this game, is it's been 3 years since Swifties became fans of Kansas City.
Oh, they have full ride.
They Swifties understand what it feels like to be an NFL fan. First year they won a Super Bowl. Second year they lost the Super Bowl to the Eagles. Third year they're not even making playoffs and they're gonna have to rebuild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In 3 years you got the full experience. Now you can get off and go on
Yeah,
your next
seriously.
adventure. But like, no offense to Swifties, I get it.
But that's the whole ride.
That's what it's like to be a
Like-
fan of a sports team, whether it's like the Blue Jays or an NFL team or a hockey team.
I
You
don't
know, that the ups and downs, the roller coaster, like that's life.
It's kind of nice that they get to experience that though, because like,
So quickly though.
yeah. But honestly, it was kind of annoying when like they all jumped on the bandwagon and then they won immediately, and you're like, oh god.
Hey,
And then they were right back there, and you're like, here we go again. And then the Eagles stomped them, which was really nice.
yeah.
But then this year, we'll see how many. It'll be interesting to see how many of them stick. How many of them
think
want
a lot
to
of-
continue to be part of that team.
Well, we'll see if he retires.
So I think it did probably build a lot of fans.
Yeah, it generates so much money. I
Yeah.
think a lot of Swifties became a fan of Kansas City or picked a different team because of their partners or vice versa.
At the very least, they learned what the game was.
Yes. Yes.
And are more confident in, I can go sit down with whoever, watch a game, and understand what's happening.
The one thing I'll say is because of the Swifties, there is a lot more women playing fantasy sports
Yeah.
that actually understand the game. And I applaud Taylor Swift for that. And I can't believe I just said that. I applaud her because it makes it fun. Like, I'm even at work, I talk about football with coworkers that, before, you talk about football, the humbug. I'm not interested, X, Y, and Z. But now he's like, oh, did you see this guy like X, Y, and Z? And I'm
Yeah,
like,
and you're like, huh?
what? You watched that game?
Who
What?
said that? Yeah.
What? But yeah.
No, that's cool because then it's no longer just becoming.
It's not just a sexist sport anymore.
Yeah,
It's, everyone's enjoying it. Everyone enjoys the live experience now.
well, and it's cool because like once everyone gets involved, there's going to be a lot more like watch parties and more groups of people are going to be like, hey, we're all watching the game, and then you'll get more people out.
Yeah.
It's better. It's good for everybody.
It's good for everyone.
And
Good for us, too.
I mean, everyone went out before, but probably half of the people there were like, "Oh, I don't want to be here. I don't know what's going on. I'm just here because they wanted to be here." Instead, now you're like, "I actually understand the game."
I understand the game, and I can also make a mean chili.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's best of both worlds.
Yeah.
All right. Buffalo at New England. 35-31. I'm going to say this. Josh Allen looked like he was scared of the cold for the first half.
Yeah. Then he threw up and he was ready to go.
Yeah.
I think Buffalo is ready for the playoffs because they're having that we're never out of it mindset.
True.
And they're converting on it over and over.
I'm going to say this. Because of a lot of the injuries that just happened this week, I wouldn't be surprised if this is the year Buffalo wins the Super Bowl.
That'd be really sweet.
Right? They don't have their arch enemy anymore to worry about.
Yeah.
Kansas City is not in it anymore, and that was their biggest stepping block. We know Baltimore's not going to get there. Unfortunately, you guys aren't getting in there.
Yeah. Baltimore might.
Yeah, but you don't really want that. No one does.
They're not playing well enough to.
They're not consistent enough.
I mean, I realize they beat the Bengals this week, but like, they're not. I don't think they're playing like a deep run playoff team. Got a bunch of comments.
Patriots robbed. Be thankful you have no TV in the room. Patriots robbed. It's not even the Patriots tonight.
Oh, the Patriots being robbed of in Buffalo.
Rob, may I? Can you put up the score of the game that's going on right now? Miami versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. Can you just let me know what the score is?
Get ready for this, guys. 0-0.
All right, so I'm guessing, because obviously we don't have a TV in this room, and thank you, Rob. Thank you, Castanero. We gotta always appreciate you guys. I'm guessing there's some like massive calls going in this game that we're missing right now. We'll definitely talk about it later.
The Patriots got robbed.
But I think it was a typo.
I don't think so. We were just talking about the Patriots and Bills.
Oh no, yeah, he is talking about Okay.
Like,
Yeah. Oh no.
You're losing me.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, saying that the Patriots got robbed. Poor refereeing, no calls on clear pass interference. Yeah.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, if you're up 21-0, they shouldn't be coming back.
Yeah, there's no excuse for it. Your defense needs to hold down.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can get a few calls here and there, but like at some time, your offense has to get back on that horse.
Yeah. I don't know.
Let me guess. Did you pick the Patriots to win the game, and that's why you're frustrated?
Probably a Patriots fan.
No, he's a 49er fan.
Oh.
Yeah, he's a 49er fan.
Yeah.
But
I think the Bills are going to probably make a deep run. And it's going to be exciting to watch because they're right down the street from us.
yes.
Because actually, that's crazy to think about. The first game we went to together was Bills-Patriots game
Yes, it was.
in Buffalo.
Yes, it was.
I guess this one was in
This was in New England. It was in Boston.
at
But
Foxborough.
our first game, it was funny because when we went to that game, it was December 3rd is when we were at that game.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was not snowy or that cold.
It was cold. It wasn't snowing, but it was cold. It was definitely, and in the year after we went again, it was definitely cold.
Yeah.
But you didn't go to that game.
I know you went to that one snow game.
Yeah.
that was like shovel your seat out.
Yeah. Yeah. We had to shovel it, so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is hilarious.
Well, Bengals did the exact same thing this week. Bengals cleared the field and didn't clean any of the seats and made the fans do it. So.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, now you're part of the team.
I think what's happening right now in the NFL is with Patrick Mahomes going down, this league is now turning into the Josh Allen show.
Yeah.
Like
I think
as we were talking about like who's gonna be the new guy.
I think it's going to be really interesting if the Patriots play the Bills in the playoffs. That's going to be a really good game.
Good point.
Because Pats won the first game, Bills won the second game.
Yep.
Both were close, both were tight,
Yep.
and it's going to be a crazy game.
All right. Do you guys think this league is now set up for Josh Allen to take over from Patrick Mahomes, or we just don't know the next player that's going to do it?
It's hard to say. I mean, the AFC is a mess right now. It was a good run, but I think the NFC finally caught up because they finally got a few good picks over there.
Yep.
Because the AFC lucked out for a long time with
AFC used to be amazing.
like you got Josh Allen, Joe
Yep.
Burrow, Mahomes,
Yep.
Lamar, Justin Herbert,
Yep.
Trevor Lawrence,
Yep.
all those quality quarterbacks that were the top draft pick actually are still the starters and have worked out really well.
And then on the NFC side, it was the Tom Brady show at one point. Now it's not.
Well, for like 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, for 2 years when he did go to
Yeah,
Tampa,
no.
it was the Tom
It
Brady
was
show.
mostly the Tom Brady show in the AFC.
Yeah, but there was parity in the NFC.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when he went there, that division was a mess.
Yeah.
Because with like the Bucks, the Saints, the Panthers. Why is it every division I can never remember the fourth team? Falcons.
Falcons.
Yes, Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those teams are like, they have a bunch of issues.
Yeah, well, because it is.
But
Oh, we're forgetting another team on the AFC. Lions. No, they're NFC.
they're NFC.
Yeah. They're NFC. It's been a long day.
It has been a long day.
All right,
It's
Washington.
throwing us off because we're not in the same atmosphere.
Yeah.
usually.
Washington versus the Giants, 29-21. Now, I did get my update today saying that Jaden Daniels is shut down for the rest of the year, rightfully so. But I picked the
He's
Giants.
been injured off and on all year.
I picked the Giants to win this game, and Washington decides to play.
Hey, the Giants, they're playing well, but I think at this point it's best for them to lose out and get it top draft.
Yeah.
Because they could easily, they don't have all the same needs. They could easily trade that number one draft pick, trade down a little bit for one or two more picks. And I think what's amazing to me is that if you were to ask anyone who's the worst team in the NFL, not a single person would say the Giants.
No. Wow.
It's pronounced pigeon.
Hey, as you can see, I'm wearing a pigeon shirt. Wow.
But it's true. Because you look at it and you're like, the Giants have been playing really well, but they've just lost a whole bunch of times. So next year they come back, they'll win a bunch of those. They'll probably win a bunch of those games that are tight. Because just winning all of those games, those 1-2 score games.
One of our viewers just messaged in the group chat just saying that, we're talking about Josh Allen and so forth. Don't discount 49ers right now with Brock Purdy, Kittle.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely not.
Right? Because, at the start of the year, they were all injury prone, and now, they're coming around.
Yeah.
They're on a bye this week. so like they can get a little bit more healthier. But like, yeah, that like
This is a perfect time for a bye.
The viewer is actually correct. It is Josh Allen versus Brock Purdy right now for who's going to take over the league, and if they can make it consistent, then that's a different story. But you have to win one.
Oh yeah,
And it could be 49ers and Bills.
that'd be an interesting Super Bowl.
Like that, wow.
But I don't know. I honestly think the NFC, any team could come out of it.
Yeah,
Like, it's so hard to predict.
yeah.
You're like, it could be the Lions, the Rams, the Eagles, the Bears, the Packers, the Niners.
I'm saying the Packers not anymore. But I'll get to that later.
But it could be anybody, is what I mean.
But
Whereas you look at it, who's the star quarterbacks in the AFC? Josh Allen is by far the first person you think about.
yeah. Yeah, other than that, the Washington New York Giants, you know what? They're just playing with house money. They're just having fun. They're scouting for next year. They understand what's going on for this year. They know that they're not going to make any dent, but they can ruin a lot of teams.
Yeah. I think both of those teams are going to be really interesting and fun to watch.
They're going to be scary next year.
Yeah.
There's so much going on that I'm worried.
Yeah, I think next year the Giants are going to be significantly better.
Yeah, no brainer.
Provided they can stay healthy, it's going to be wild.
No brainer.
Between that and
The NFC is going to be stacked next year.
Jaden Daniels coming back, yeah.
Just the NFC in total, it's going to be stacked next year. There's so much going on in the NFC that I am worried for the NFC. Like, especially being an Eagles fan in the NFC, that's scary because we know that Dallas is going to be better. We know the Giants are going to be better. We know the Commanders are going to be better.
Yeah, see,
so
but
that alone scares the hell out of me.
The Eagles have a coaching problem right now.
Yeah, it happens every year, every other year.
It's true, but they have such a good GM. He's gonna, because he's on their team, he's elevating the entire squad with these crazy deals he manages to pull.
Which I think he's also elevating the NFC East.
It is, because everyone's trying to keep up.
Yeah, because and how we trust.
They're like, we got to get better because we got to play them twice a year.
Like I was saying earlier, with Howie, there is a slight rumor that they were saying like, we're not like they're worried if Burrow is happy playing for the Bengals. Well, with the Eagles GM, we have the extra draft capital. What happens if we trade Jalen Hurts with draft capital to the Bengals? You guys get a durable quarterback. We get Burrow.
I don't like that deal.
Obviously, you're not going to like it, but that is a possibility. You never know how we might do. He's hearing all the noise. He sees everything.
Yeah.
He's going to make
That's
a lot
true.
of decisions. Next year, Jalen Hurts may not be our quarterback. Next year, A.J. Brown may be traded somewhere else. There's so much.
He does like to move off people pretty quickly.
He never
Which is
holds
good.
stock on a person too long. If you're on the team, you're there for a reason. If you're not producing enough for me, you're gone. No hard feelings. I got you a Super Bowl. I got you more money somewhere else.
Well,
I got you this.
I was talking to someone the other day about this. How in fantasy football, you're the GM, right?
Yeah.
So when sometimes people get hung up on names.
That we all do.
And that's why when new people come into a league, they stop looking at the names and are just looking at the numbers.
Performance, yes.
And the performance, they're like, they'll drop someone because they're just like, nah, they're not performing. Even though, like, I'm like, oh, man, you dropped Hopkins? But, like, I think of him as the old name, the old him.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not looking at.
It's Jamar Chase. He's going to have an amazing year. A new guy would be like, well, he's only giving me like 16 points. I want 20. he's not giving me 20. Gonna get someone who's gonna give me 20.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care.
But that's the way Howie GMs.
Yeah, it's true. How we GMs like fantasy football in real life.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones, don't learn that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll move on from the Giants and then go into the Vegas Raiders versus the Philadelphia Pigeons. 31-0.
I'm just glad that they're still the Pigeons, even though they won this week.
It was the Raiders.
I honestly, I knew your shirt came in, but I wasn't sure if you were going to wait and not. So then you were just going to be like, I'll hang on to this bad boy for our
They
first
are the
loss.
Pigeons for a reason. All season they've been playing like pigeons.
Yeah.
So I'm staying on the Pigeons. I still love my team. They're still Pigeons. Prove me wrong.
I mean, beating the Raiders 31-0
means nothing.
Yeah. I feel like Tom Brady must be disappointed that he's associated with that.
Why? He gets paid to be associated with the Raiders. He's that right? Right?
Yeah, but like the competitor in him has to be like, man, I hate that my
He's
team
not
sucks.
playing. He gets paid to be disappointed.
But he's associated with the team. Would you not rather be associated with winners?
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I'd love to.
So like if someone says, oh, like if he's like, I'm a part owner of an NFL team, and they're like, oh,
that's
which
all you
one?
have to say. That you stop right there.
Then he says, oh yeah, the Las Vegas Raiders, and they're like, oof.
Yeah, well, I think
That's what I mean. You're like,
yeah. Well, Pete Carroll's done after this year. He's the oldest coach in the NFL right now, in his 70s coaching,
Oh, 100%.
and it's starting to show.
I think there's going to be a lot of
They got
coaching
rid of
changes.
Chip Kelly, who was their OC. He couldn't do anything properly. Geno Smith didn't start this game. They put Kenny Pickett and
Kenny Big Hands Pickett.
and let's be honest, that didn't even help them. It's so dysfunctional. But Tom Brady can't go above and beyond because he's getting paid by ESPN. No,
Fox.
Fox. He gets paid by Fox.
Yeah, he's got his hand in too many jars.
Yeah. So, Tom Brady I'm associated with them, but I'm still getting paid by Fox way more money
Yeah.
until he becomes like a minority or majority owner. Then
Yeah.
we can talk, but he's only a minority.
I don't know. We'll see. But I think the Raiders have a lot of problems. I actually legitimately think there's going to be a lot of coaching changes this offseason.
Tons. Well, your coach is gone. Kevin Stefanski's gone.
Yeah. Tomlin might be gone.
Tomlin's different.
If they go 9-8 and
Tomlin's different though.
if they go 9-8 and lose in the playoffs, do you think he keeps his job?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, because Tomlin is. This is what I'm saying. Tomlin's different in all scenarios. What he's done for the state of Pittsburgh, he's maintained I would say, the middle class
Yeah.
of football. That is a working class team. If they don't make it further, it doesn't matter because what Tomlin has done for the state of Pittsburgh. They're always constantly in the playoffs. They may not get ahead, but they're always in the news. They're doing what Jerry Jones wants to do with the Cowboys, but they're doing it at a consistent level. And I don't think they can be like, you know what, you can't get us over the hump. We're going to fire you. It's going to be like, let us know when you're done and want to try on a different team.
Maybe.
It's going to be like, Tomlin is done. I just don't think he'll ever get fired.
You know what I think would be fantastic for the Bengals? If the Browns fired Kevin Stefanski, we fired Taylor and took Stefanski.
Why do you want Stefanski?
Because he can do a defense,
What you need,
which is what we need.
what you really need,
Yeah.
is Tomlin to be like, you know what, I'm gonna take a step back.
I'm gonna
I'm gonna take a step back from the Steelers because he'll never get fired. Is what I'm saying.
yeah.
But then he joins the Bengals.
That'd be interesting.
Because
I don't think he would ever do that.
Well,
I don't think you join a rival team without getting fired.
It's
You know what I mean?
We're just hypothetically speaking. It's possible.
But like, I can't see a scenario where
He goes to yeah.
he is like, oh, let's leave on good terms. Anyway, I'm going to go to your bitter rival.
Well, at least he gets to play his old team twice.
Yeah.
Like, I think
But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
that would just be weird.
No, you're not wrong.
But yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of coaching changes at the end of the year.
Yeah, there's a lot of coaches. We can say it right now. So like Kevin Stefanski from Cleveland, Zach Taylor's gone. Okay, he should be gone. I shouldn't say he will be gone, but he should be gone.
Should be, yeah.
Realistically, you and I are right. Mike Tomlin should step down from the Steelers if he can.
It would make sense, but I don't think it'll ever
Right.
happen. It would make sense. Like, when your whole stadium is chanting fire him, yeah, it might be a sign.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets fire their coach after 1 year because of how bad they were.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's another team that I wouldn't be surprised let go.
But I think sometimes you need to give a coach at least a year.
Yeah, I'm not wrong. You're not wrong with that statement.
Because the first year is you're going in fresh, you're building everything.
True.
Some teams are going to overachieve, some teams are going to underachieve. But then it's the second year that you can really find out a lot about how if everything they're doing is effective.
Another team that I wouldn't be surprised is ATL.
Yeah.
Right? You had two quarterbacks, but Dolphins. Dolphins are another team that potentially. But
Yeah.
even though the GM's not there, it's interesting to see.
I feel like once that all happened, the Dolphins are just like, everyone just ignored them.
True.
Like they've had some decent wins. Everyone overlooks them now.
Yeah.
Also, the Dolphins they're such a warm weather team that I don't think they'll ever go anywhere in the playoffs just because
Climate change.
unless they win the division, they're gonna have to play in the snow and they're so bad at it.
Yeah. All right. Next game, Green Bay at Denver. 26-34.
And Bo Nix is playing great.
Still fraudulent. Still fraudulent in my eyes.
Still fraudulent?
Still fraudulent in my eyes.
They just beat the defense you're talking up so much.
Yeah. Micah Parsons tore his ACL. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it was near the end of the game.
Yeah.
But, yeah, another close win for them.
I'm just saying I need to see him in the playoffs.
Yeah.
This is regular season. So I'm not sure. We'll see what happens when it gets closer.
I don't know. They have that winning mentality, and I think Sean Payton has a lot to do with it.
Sean Payton is a great coach.
Yeah.
Great.
And he's finally building the pieces.
Yeah.
Are they done paying off Russell Wilson at this point? I feel like they are.
1 or 2 more years.
Yeah. Because that's just going to open up
Yeah.
more money for them. So that should sync up with around the same time Bo Nix is.
I think it might be 1 more year. They signed a 3-year
Yeah.
deal. I might need to get someone to fact check that, but
Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, but he's coached them really well, and Bo Nix is doing exactly what he's supposed to do, and it's going really well.
It's true. Yeah, because you had 4 TDs for 300 yards.
Yeah, 4 TDs, 300 yards. That's perfect.
He's playing better than Caleb Williams in my eyes.
That's exactly what you need.
Yeah. And you can build off of this, and like
yes, he's not flashy. He's not doing all these crazy things. He's just executing.
He's also doing it with like adequate like receivers.
Yeah, he doesn't. I wouldn't say there's a superstar on that offense at all.
Or on that team in general.
Yeah.
Patrick Surtain.
Yeah, he's
That's on defense though.
Their number one receiver is Cortland Sutton.
Damn. Yeah. When you hear from that perspective, yeah, it's
Their running back is a rookie
yeah,
who's playing really well.
RJ Harvey. Yeah,
Their tight end Evan Ingram. He's the biggest name. But like, this is his first year with the team too.
Yeah, when you take that in perspective, like
they're doing a lot with a little, and
that's
them. The team mindset. Everyone's building each other up. It's not like one person is like, yeah, I'm the best. There's like no. I guarantee no one on that team has an ego.
Not yet. We'll see what happens if they win a playoff game, though.
Yeah.
Because then we can be like, oh, Denver is the team.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. It's kind of exciting.
But and Green Bay, I usually say their defense bails out their offense because their offense isn't really that good. They can take a lot of risk and benefit off of it.
It's very hit or miss.
But if their defense can't hold up an offense on the other side, then Jordan Love doesn't look like the quarterback that's going to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like that generational player.
It's a lot easier to play when you're not behind.
Obviously, we're talking in the context that we're not professional. We're just doing the eye test. So I'm not saying that Jordan Love is not a professional athlete. I'm comparing him to all the other quarterbacks that I've seen on TV. And in my eyes, he doesn't look like that generational athlete that I was hoping for to take over Green Bay since, there's been so little quarterbacks.
No, I can see that. I see what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like, he's not a true leader. He's a leader, but he's not a true leader in my eyes. He's not like...
You look at it and you're like, yeah, there's a lot of quarterbacks you could put in Green Bay that would be a lot better.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
Now I get that.
Yeah. Like, you never know. The next team we can talk about, they did a quarterback swap. Detroit versus LA Rams.
That swap still to me seems like the most fair trade ever.
34 to 41.
I mean, the Rams are that's a great game. St. Brown went off.
But Brown can't do it all.
Yeah.
Baby Hands Golf can't do it all.
But I don't know. Gibbs didn't have a great game this week. The Rams clearly know how to shut him down. The Rams are also becoming a two-headed running back team, which is crazy.
In my eyes, it's crazy because when Matthew Stafford was on Detroit, he had Megatron.
Yeah.
And we loved the connection between Megatron and Stafford. Comes over to LA and it was
Cooper Kupp.
But now he gets, Puka Nacua. And it was like Puka Nacua took over Cooper Kupp and now he's in Seattle. Wow. Matthew Stafford's back to being MVP quarterback.
Yeah, I think Stafford is a quarterback that elevates
a team,
but he can pick a number one receiver and be like, nah, don't worry, I'll get you the ball.
Yeah.
Whereas you have other teams we'll get into it after, but Minnesota. Jefferson's starting to get frustrated because he's not getting he's getting targets, but it's not. He's getting forced. They're getting forced.
Yes, we'll get there. Other than that, the Rams, Sean McVay, I think he needs someone that he can look up to.
Yeah.
Right? With Jared Goff, younger, it was that parody. I think Matthew Stafford and Sean McVay have that connection where
they're on the same page.
Same frequency, yes.
Yeah.
It's like they're peers.
Yeah.
He's not coaching down. They can bounce ideas. And it's showing. The Rams are playing amazingly.
Yeah.
And it's crazy to see. I'm happy for them. All right, Carolina versus New Orleans. All I'm going to say is, of all teams, for the or for the Carolina Panthers to lose to,
Yeah,
the
really?
Saints? Really?
I know. Like there were.
That should have been a layup.
I don't get it. I really just don't. I get it's a division game, but like
Should have been a layup.
the
Yes.
Panthers are just so hot and cold.
But,
Like, even if they were to somehow make the playoffs, I would not trust them at all.
No, not at all. But I get Saints know Carolina very, very well, so they can play against them. And rivalry games are always going to be rivalry games. But like, come on, really?
Yeah. Well,
Ugh.
I don't know, but I think both those teams have a lot of. They're both up and coming teams, so
For sure.
see. The Saints need a lot though. They got a lot of rebuilding.
They're
to do.
rebuilding, so
Yeah, and we'll probably be rebuilding for quite some time.
Indianapolis versus Seattle, 16-18. Philip Rivers, 44 years old, comes into with less than a week of practice. You know,
He throws a
kids.
touchdown pass.
10 kids. His insurance is about to run out. Renewed for 5 years. You know what I mean? I make the joke that Philip Rivers doesn't have a TV at home.
He's a busy man.
He's a very busy man. He's a very good Catholic boy. But man, he almost won the game. Seattle needed a field goal.
That's another one. Like Seattle's interesting because like they were so good, and then the last couple of weeks they've just fallen off a bit.
But their defense was still playing well. It's just you can't. And we were talking about this a few weeks ago. Philip Rivers knows what he needs to do. Like when Joe Flacco played for the Bengals, he's played every single defense. He knows most of the offense. He
100%. He knows. They know. Chat's going wild.
Chat's going off right now. Supposedly we have a guy that's in our room right now that, you know, one of our fans are literally saying that he sounds pretty handsome. So shout out to
Who sounds handsome? Philip Rivers?
No, maybe I should. You know, at one of these times we'll put him on the episode or something like that. You know, let the fans enjoy some of the background noises that we have going on here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're getting distracted.
Yeah, 5 years, not playing in the NFL, comes back, almost wins a game. Time management could have been a huge factor.
Well, that and like there was some plays where you look at it and you're like, he's just slipping and sliding all over the place.
He's old.
Yeah.
Like there's no rhyme or reason. He is old, which is pretty. But he did what he needed to do.
I thought it was funny, like other retired quarterbacks were pissed because they were like, why'd they call him?
Of all people, well, he's connected with the franchise, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
He knows the owners and so forth, so they had that connection. I do feel bad. Like, come on, there's Cam Newton, that's 36 years old. You could have called him.
Yeah, but Cam Newton's play style
It's
not
and his ego.
conducive to being that age and playing. Like Joe Flacco, Philip Rivers, they're quarterbacks that sling it.
Yeah, but I would even took another quarterback, but
Drew Brees.
Drew Brees will never come back.
Yeah, I know.
One that I can think of right now that I would love to see come back just for the narrative, Colin Kaepernick. I would love for Colin Kaepernick just to get one play, get on a team so the narrative can be done.
That's true.
I just wanted to
I don't think they'll ever do it.
I know they will never do it, but I just want the narrative to be done because every year we hear Colin Kaepernick's come back. Just let him come back. Let him see what he can do. If it doesn't work out, you can move on for it, and you don't have that narrative anymore.
So what I think, when it comes to NFL teams picking up older quarterbacks that are already retired, that just shows you how much of a mental game it is, and it's less physical and more mental.
100%.
Because you have to be able to read all these different things.
Yep.
And you have a lot of people that are like, yeah, sure, physically, you may be in better shape than Phillip Rivers is.
but not
But
mentally.
mentally, he knows exactly what's going out on the field. Like that's why it made such a difference when we had Joe Flacco go in versus Jake Browning.
Yeah.
Because Joe Flacco was reading everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know. It's interesting. I worry that Sam Darnold's turning into a pumpkin a little bit though.
I'm not worried about Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
I think the game yesterday had nothing to do with Sam Darnold, and I think it had everything to do with Phillip Rivers.
Oh yeah.
It was just like one of those games where it's just like, this is bigger than you. Just enjoy the moment. You're a part of history. A 44-year-old came back. Have fun.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I mean? Like, it
probably
is
would
what
have
it
been
is.
more fun to win, but
Yeah. All right. Tennessee at San Francisco, 24-37.
the Titans are putting up a little bit more fight than you'd expect.
Mm-hmm. They're learning.
They are.
They're
They are.
clicking,
And
they're
that's
building that
all you
chemistry.
can expect from them right now.
Yep.
Honestly, this is a pretty good result for them.
100%. You draw 24 on a San Francisco defense.
Like I
That's
realize
huge.
they've got some injury problems, but like
Yeah.
they're still a
It's a
tough
40.
defense.
It's the 49ers.
And
like-
their offense dropping a ton of points on you
Yeah.
is to be expected because all their stars are coming back. I talked about this when they were all getting injured at the beginning. Remember like 10 weeks ago when I was talking about how
It was the perfect time for them to be injured
exactly.
because now
Now they're coming back and they're good
at
to
full
go.
strength.
They're going to hit
They will be full strength by playoffs.
exactly.
No one wants that.
Exactly. That's a tough matchup for anybody. They may not be hosting a playoff game,
True.
but they're going to be putting up a good fight in one probably.
Yeah.
But at the same time, given their record, it's that NFC, it's going to come down to week 18.
Yeah, we'll see that. Yeah.
Like there's probably going to be like 5 or 6 teams in the hunt for the wild card spot these last 3 weeks.
Well,
So it's exciting. Brock
Well-
Purdy's playing well.
yeah. I'll say this. One of those teams in the NFC is playing for a wild card is going to hope the Eagles lose because after what Minnesota did to Dallas last night, 34-26.
Yeah, I was surprised. Aubrey missed 2 field goals.
Yep. After we were boosting them up all last week.
It's true. We were.
Cowboys defense is horrible.
Yeah, they definitely have some problems.
Quentin Williams went down with an injury. It's funny because now we can definitely say it is the Cowboys did win the trade by trading
An injured man for an injured man.
Micah Parsons over
Yeah,
to the Green Bay because he tore his ACL, can't even finish the year. Jerry Jones won the trade once again.
Yeah. I mean, it's freak injury,
Yeah.
but yeah. I think Minnesota needs to figure out how to get Justin Jefferson the ball better.
Well, it looked like Naylor's the number 1 receiver.
Yeah, because I know he's going through the progressions and everyone covers Jefferson way tougher than anyone else. But when your number 1 receiver, you keep targeting him, but he is so covered every time. It just makes it difficult because I don't think J.J. McCarthy is a good enough quarterback.
No.
He's not going to be like Stafford. He's not going to be hitting a receiver that's covered
I will say this.
7 times in a game and actually having it connect.
What's his name? JJ is known Shadur. Because I saw Shadur throw last night or yesterday. I don't think JJ can hit those throws, but the throws he did hit Naylor with were amazing throws.
Yeah.
But he's not a precision quarterback. He's just a slinger.
I think J.J. McCarthy is he's not amazing. He is the bar Like, you need to be at least that good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I know he's had some stinker games.
Yeah.
But that has a
He's
lot
still
to do with
young.
the rest
He's still
of the team.
learning.
Nobody expected them to go to the Super Bowl
No.
this year.
Even with the quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't happening.
it's one of those things. And then obviously we have the Miami and Pittsburgh game. I don't even know what the score is right now. It's 7-3 for the Steelers.
Interesting.
And there's 14 seconds left in the game. They were in the
In the half?
in the half.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, how long have we been talking?
We've been talking for a minute.
Yeah.
So,
All right, well, that's going to be an exciting game to go watch.
yeah, man.
We got to get out there and
Get this Baker Mayfield jersey out to the all the people out there. So we'll be
Yeah.
handing out ballots out to everyone in Clubhouse. So we'll be heading there shortly.
it's a packed building. I know I struggle to get parking.
Yeah, Yeah, I got here a little bit earlier. You never know. It's Christmas time, right? So
Seriously.
You got the Christmas market. You got 100 calories.
There's so much going on here. There really is.
It's amazing.
It is
And I'm
amazing.
still grateful that we have a great opportunity to host a podcast there.
Yeah.
Obviously, we can pivot. We can go into any room and obviously host a podcast. So it's
Big
always
building.
great.
There's lots of places.
Yeah. We do appreciate our fans that are actually messaging in their chat or even coming out and just supporting us in general. So make sure to like and subscribe. Check us out. Buy some merch. You can get a pigeon crew. You can get. I wish I could catch my buddy Terry. He got his shirt.
Oh, yeah.
So the king is back, or Tiger King.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Looks good.
We got the off the bench merch as well. You know, and there's only a few more Mondays that we can do this, right? We only have 2 more Mondays.
That's crazy. Well, we'll keep doing it.
Yeah, and then
Keep
obviously,
going.
we have a few ideas that we're going to do in the new year.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't worry too yet. But for that being said, you know, I'm Malcolm the Milkman, and
Scott the Visionary Hone. That's it for another week.
that's another week. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to Off the Bench London with your hosts, Malcolm the Milkman Noel and Scott the Visionary Hone. Only at the Clubhouse, where the game never stops. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on Instagram